Yo, what's up, Shane? Yelling up the gamer back again with that Final Fantasy TYPE-0 HD greatness. So I was mentioning the last Let's Play about, censorship in games and shit like that. I'm just surprised that, Japanese games do it, because really I've never really seen anything out of Japan being totally gruesome or anything. Like, except for this game. Final Fantasy TYPE-0 HD caught me off guard, because this is like the most brutal Final Fantasy game I've played. Like, there's just war and killing going on, lots of blood. But that's about it. There's no like real, gory stuff or anything, But yeah, it just surprised me that, that's how, the Japanese actually censor their games. But I also wanted to mention about the new Final Fantasies. I mean, not Final Fantasies, Fire Emblem that's coming out. Like, I love the Fire Emblem series. My favorite game in the Fire Emblem series is Sacred Stones. I remember playing that like all the time. It was just awesome on GBA. But I played the original Fire Emblem when that was out, because back then I was in middle school and I had a friend that lent me it, and he put me on a Fire Emblem. But another thing I wanted to talk about, since this is like level grind talk time, is that when it came to like gaming and things like that, like they have people out there like, oh, they say like, oh, you put me on to this game and that game. I could say that for some games, but I wouldn't say like this whole game and shit, like, certain people put me on it. Like, I was always interested in it. I got on in my own accord, Like, I can name a bunch of games that I played right off the tip of my hands. Like, I started playing it because I was interested in it, not because somebody gave it to me, like I said, the way I got into not Fire Emblem, Final Fantasy is because, I played the original Kingdom Hearts on PS2. I was like 10 or 11 back then, and, I played that, and then I played Kingdom Hearts, and then I played Final Fantasy X, and I got really hooked on the Final Fantasy games, And those are games that I remember getting, I got it rented for me or bought for me or something, but I never had people that lent me those games, so I don't know. I don't like it when people like, because I know I'm a gamer, but I don't like it when people try to like come at me like, like if I'm real, being a real gamer and whatnot, and I know a lot of people feel the same way, but for me it's like, I get respected on all fronts for being a gamer, especially considering that I've done decent things. I'm not saying I'm the best at anything, but I've done decent things. But at the same time, they do have sleazeballs out there who they try to belittle you and things like that, like you depend on them. I've known a few people like that, but it's cool to just let people like that out of your life, because at the end of the day, they have that privilege to just be crazy and act up like that. But I don't. So I just had to cut ties with them, because as much as like I look back and I'm like, oh, like it's a shame I can't hang with this person. At the end of the day, it's for the greater good, So it's better for me, But yeah, I just wanted to touch on a few subjects like that. So yeah, that's about it. But as for Fire Emblem, I know the two versions that's coming out. They're gonna have one that's harder than the other one or something like that. And I don't know what that is. I wouldn't have minded two versions that had different stories. I think that's okay. But as for the direction, I keep saying Final Fantasy, but as for the direction that the Fire Emblem games are headed in, like, I know the console ones weren't too good. Like, I tried playing Radiant Dawn, and that one was just I couldn't get into it. It was way too hard. Like, I really liked the main characters and whatnot, but it was just way too hard. I'm gonna continue this on the next lesson.